Welcome to the ultimate e-girl tutorial. I have done this one at a time, and people keep seeming to refer to it. Now, special one about today is that I've been getting like a ton of recent DMs. I don't know whether it's because videos are starting to be more popular, but people ask me all the time, Finn, how do you go from this to this? Today's the day that I show you how, okay? I'm revealing my secrets. I could lose everything thanks to this. How am I going to keep it up if people know my secrets? Well, I don't care anymore. You're going to learn with me today, okay? Because I wanted to get this kind of right. I wanted this to be the ultimate e-girl tutorial. If you want to learn how to do what I do, this is how you do it. If you're a guy wanting to cross-dress, well, here's the time. If you're a girl wanting some makeup tips, please go somewhere else. I don't know what I'm doing. So, first step to anything. Get yourself a mirror. Get yourself a good quality mirror. Nice big mirror. Next thing you want to do, if you're a particularly manly man like me, as I was saying, then you want to shave your face. Get rid of the sideburns. Get rid of the mustache. Get rid of the little beard you're probably growing. I see. Honestly, even stubble is not very fun to deal with when you're doing makeup. So, in an effort to get all your hair off your face, get yourself a hairband or a beanie or something like that. Something to keep the hair out your face while still looking pretty cool. Nice. You gotta make sure you pick something that's like, it's your shade, you know? You wanna match your skin color, especially with stuff like foundation, concealer. If you get the shades wrong, it'd be bad. You wouldn't wanna look orange or so. Oh, that's the wrong picture. You wouldn't wanna look orange. But you wanna get the shades right. It's very important. So, foundation. Don't know when I bought this. I don't use foundation a lot. This might go badly. Also, I don't know if it's really my shade, so I'm gonna go against my first tip. Starting out with foundation. You can do a primer on before this. However, I don't like really doing it because the one that I have is kind of garbage. Now, onto my other tip, right? When you're doing anything with makeup, now anyone will tell you this, although it is a basic tip that I feel like a lot of people don't learn or have a hard time learning, because I know I did. Subtlety is kind of really important. You know that whole like chavvy shit? If you put too much on, you kind of end up looking like a bit of a chav. You want to look like this shit. This is kind of what you're trying to avoid right here. You don't want to do a ton, or else on camera and people in real life will think you're a bit fucking insane. So I kind of just do like a little bit. When you're doing foundation and shit, blend it into your neck, or else it'll look real fucking weird. Go over like problem areas, like stuff like where I've got like a spot, you know, something like that. So here's what I usually do. I just get like concealer. If anyone's wondering, I use that Makeup Revolution concealer. I am dumb and I do this because concealer is more like full coverage or whatever the fucking they call it. So I go over like, I swear that I've got like a spot around my nose here and under your eye, and you can also do like on the bridge of your head there, and you look like an idiot for a while. Again, if you do too much, you're kind of fucked. This is usually what takes like an annoying amount of time. This and everything else. So, next thing you want to do after you've done like your base layer, I think they call it, is you want to get like a big brush like this, one of those like really like soft everything ones. Get some powder. This essentially just stops it being all shiny. You wouldn't want to look like you're sweating all the time. I already sweat so much that I don't want my makeup to look like it's sweating too. Essentially, this makes it a bit matte. Dude, I've learned so many terms. I'm so good at this. This is the ultimate e-girl tutorial. So now that I've got like nothing on there, I'm pretty much just like gonna make sure it's not like all in one fucking spot, you know what I mean? Blending, something like that. Cool. Now, next up, now that we've done like the very basics, what you're gonna do now is contour time, baby. Contour is where you can really kind of fuck up your face a little bit. It's the thing that shapes your face. I've got like a little bit more of a rounder face, so I kind of angle it a little bit more. But if you go too low, you'll look like you're dying. And if you go too high, you'll look, I don't know what that looks like. It just doesn't look good. Find where your cheekbone is, go just under it, and that's where you want to contour. It's essentially making it look more like exaggerated. Aim for like the corner of your mouth from like, kind of like there, I guess. There to the corner of your mouth, but don't go all the way there. Kind of stop around there. You know what I mean? Now, in real life, that's probably more than enough contour, but we're doing it for a camera, so it's like, sometimes it's a bit goofy, or I'm doing it for a camera. What I do, honestly, is I do a little bit too much, and then I just get the same brush I did the powder with, and then I just kind of brush it away a little bit, and it kind of blends it, and it looks like a little bit more natural. I always wear a wig, so this really doesn't matter, but I still do it because I don't know why. I put a bit in the, like, crown of your head there. Not a lot at all. Genuinely just, like, barely able to tell on camera that I even did anything. That one, ooh, I don't know if I blended that. I don't know if it makes a giant difference. It doesn't for me, but it might for you. All right, buddy, next thing you want to do, get yourself the same contour shit. You want to do a little bit under the chin. This isn't applicable for everyone, but it is for me. If you've got a bit of a chin going on, just a little bit, you can correct it with this. Follow how your, like, chin bone would be instead of, like, where your chin actually is. Here's what you're aiming to do, okay? Imagine you're this fella right here. Nice, strong jawline. Fairly skinny still, but, you know, wanting to become a little bit more feminine. Females have, like, a bit of a sharper jawline. It points like an arrow, like they're pointing to where they want to go with their chin. When you're doing your contour, what you want to do is take that, you want to take out this middle bit. You know, like, right here, this thin little bit here, you want to make it more, like, angly. This bit gotta go, okay? There we go. That's what we're doing. So, for me, whenever I gain weight a little bit, I gain it like right there. So, I keep my jawline here because it's still fairly like feminine, I guess. There you go. Look at the difference to my jaw. I don't know if you can tell, but I can. This one looks like a little bit more down here, and this one is more angled. Surgery sounds easier. Does it though? Put a bit of powder on the bottom of your jaw, or surgery. Get it cut out. Facial feminization surgery. Donor goal. Whew. Now we're done with that. We're not done with contour yet though. I do a little bit of a thing, and this is the one part of this that I feel like I still know nothing about, and it's a complete gamble and a toss-up to see whether it goes well. Nose contour. I don't know what I'm doing for this. I'm of the opinion that no one does. I've never met someone that is confident with nose contouring because I don't think it exists. So what I'm doing right now is like essentially just imagining a line in the middle of my nose, like fairly thin, and then doing lines on either side of it. Why don't I just do that side? You can't even see it. In real life, I don't know how this plays out. Not gonna lie, I just know this works on camera. I think a lot of e-girls do this. I'm kind of experimenting with this just a little bit. Sometimes it makes it look good, sometimes it doesn't. Is doing a bit across the bridge of your nose, like right there. You can barely tell. And then what I do, because my nose bad, is I go under the nose, and I do a bit there. I've seen people do them on the sides of it too to make their nose like appear like very bally on the end, but I don't do that. I've never tried it though. It just seems like it wouldn't work for my face shape. Done. No more contour. I hate contour. After you're done with that, eyebrow time, baby. Get yourself an eyebrow kit. I don't personally like the ones that are like a pencil because they seem dumb to me. There's like this one by Rimmel London called Brow This one. I don't know what the fuck. This seems so strange. I feel like a makeup YouTuber now. But yeah, grab one of these things. It's one of the ones that you'd want to brush for. They come with a brush, but it's a really short brush, and I don't like that. I got a long one because I want to be really far away from my face when I do this. Eyebrows are one of those things that will also fuck your entire face up if you do it wrong, so let's try and do it right. It really helps if you pluck your eyebrows. What essentially you're aiming for is exactly this. You're aiming for a curve, kind of going like that a little bit. If you have an eyebrow that does this, bad. So we did the nose, right? And then we're going to try and do the eyebrows. Now, you don't want to end up like this. If you do too much, you don't want to do a ton here because that'll goof you. Also, you want to pluck your eyebrows as well. My tip is if you are going to pluck your eyebrows, pluck them to a shape that you like, and then from that time, every time you do your makeup, it's just fill in the lines. Fill in the already filled in area. You don't want to do a ton. However, do remember that like when you're going to be wearing like eyeliner, fake eyelashes, because we're going to do that too, eyeshadow and shit. When your eyebrows look like this one there and they're like kind of like nothing and they don't really stand out, they look a bit weird. There we go. Eyebrow. Eyebrows done. What's next? What's next on my list? Eyeshadow. Get the James Charles palette. It's not that much money and it's kind of everything you'd ever want. There you go, James. Can I have my fucking sponsorship deal now, please? Thank you. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. This is where you join in here. What eyeshadow are we doing today? You pick a color. Purple, pink, blue, bi-flag eyeshadow maybe. I don't think it's gonna be close to the flag, but I'm gonna try and get it. I'm doing pink on the sort of outside, like light pink. So with eyeshadow, I have like a really quite big crease there. Like you can see like if I close my eyes now, you can pretty much just see like a tiny bit around the edge. But if I open my eyes, you can see how much I've actually done. But then it goes away immediately. So I'm stupid and I always do like a bit more on top so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm doing like just the pink on both eyes for now. Okay, that's fine. Good enough. So, get yourself a small brush that's like kind of thin and then go just under your eye, like pretty much on your lash line and kind of blend it into the top of the eyeshadow. There you go. Genuine tip is doing under your eye there. Somehow it just makes it look better. Do I know why? No. Probably something like, oh, it makes your eye look more open. I don't know if that's true, but it looked good. Also, fun fact, you know that thing that girls do when they open their mouths to put on mascara? Yeah, that's a real thing. That's because when you open your mouth, your eyes don't blink as much. Fun fact. A lot of the eyeshadow can be done in different ways, right? That's just the way I prefer to do it. A lot of people do it in different ways. So, for example, right, I've got a mutual on Twitter called Jessica Negri, if you ever heard of her. She's like a really famous cosplayer. Look at how she does her eyeshadow, right? She comes really far under. She also does eyeliner all the way down under here. She also puts white inside her eye, which I don't do because I find it scary. She also wears contacts, which I don't do because I find it scary. So yeah, there's like a lot of things that a lot of people do. Maybe I don't do that, you know, that could work for you. It's all for different eye shapes. But anyway, one other thing before I do eyeliner, I have like a little white eyeliner pencil. All I do is I go on like the corner of my eye and I kind of do like a little bit in, not a lot at all. I do the corner of my eye and a little bit on top of my eye. Now I've gotten good enough at this to not want to be able to blend it because I never bought a brush that could blend it. You barely even need to anyway if you do it right. And I'm not pressing hard at all there. I'm more just like tapping it. You see, kind of like makes a little bit of difference, eh? Also, you know, if it's your first time trying stuff like this, don't worry if you blink a lot. You'll get used to it. See, that looks way better now. Anyway, eyeliner. I use this one. It's not even a brand. It's just something I found on Amazon because I use magnetic eyelashes because I don't know why. I just fucking like them a lot more. It's so much easier to do. I will vouch for them to the end of time. I don't care. Here's a good tip. For eyeliner, take from the corner of your eye, aim for like the end of your eyebrow. Easy. I haven't done all of it yet, but easy. This is the thing that's... I'm gonna be silent for this, man. This takes so long and it's so awful. Other people love eyeliner. I hate it. It's so hard to do for me. In the end, you get okay at it. I'd say that's okay. I've got a little bump in it, but that's fine. I'm gonna wear eyelashes over it anyway. This is the one where I'm most likely to goof it, by the way, because I'm using my left hand. Oh, okay. Oh, we did it. Oh my god. Finally. Eyeliner. Okay, holy shit. Oh my god, it's still a little bit wet. Okay. I'm using magnetic eyelashes. That's magnetic eyeliner. It's not too great. I won't lie to you. Magnetic eyeliner is not very good, but it works. Mascara. Get a good one. I'm dumb and someone said, oh, I said, oh, I need a good mascara and they recommended Chanel. It is way too much money. Don't buy it. But I have sensitive eyes and my eyes will kind of start feeling a little bit burny. I do recommend getting a good one if you've got sensitive eyes. Good enough. I don't do a ton, honestly, because, you know, I'm doing fake eyelashes, and you pretty much don't want your eyelashes to look brown, is it. If you're not doing fake eyelashes, then just put, like, I guess a little bit more mascara on than I'm doing. I'm not doing a lot at all. Okay. Anyway, magnetic eyelashes, there's really nothing to this bit. If you get magnetic eyelashes, listen, I really fucking recommend these motherfuckers, because, listen, girls that still use lash glue, watch this shit. Get on that eye, bro. Where are you? Done. Easy shit. Easy shit. They're genuinely really simple to do. Although, you do kind of get a little bit better results if you do glue-on ones, but they're a little bit more shitty. If you fuck it up, they fuck up real bad. If you are doing magnetic eyelashes, it helps if, like, your style is, like, a little bit more thicker eyeliner, because they'll be magnetized a little bit easier. Wow, your boy did him. Almost. So, highlight's another thing. It's really fucking easy, though. A bit on my nose here. And then with the leftover bit of that thing, I kind of just put a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose, and then I do the cheekbones right there. Now, on camera, you can barely see it, because that's only because we're not in the light. So, I was going to show you something with overlining your lips, whether you want to do that or not. I'm not going to do it a lot with this, because this isn't really the lipstick made for it. But, if you want to overline your lips, do it teeny bit. You can do it a lot, but you can go very wrong very quickly doing that. Same thing, it's kind of like face shape as well. I got an upper lip the size of a microorganism, so I kind of sometimes do that. It works real well. I don't overline the bottom of it, though. This looks so bright in this lighting. It's really not actually that bright. Oh, we're done! Glittery pink. Did you like it? Kind of cool. We're not doing a wig yet. We're doing an outfit next. I have two options for you. Here's what we got today for you. They both come in packets, which is not a good sign. We got number one, a British Army uniform. And then, slutty Alice in or just regular Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, everyone's already saying two. Hi there! It's so great. It's so great, in fact, that I had to wear shorts under this, because otherwise, I'm in danger of being TOS'd, because it is so short. Look at this, by the way. Cool shoes. So, another tip when you're doing that, don't wear really short things. Wig, yeah, we could do a wig. We don't need it, but we're gonna do it anyway, because, you know, this is the e-girl tutorial. It would be remiss without a wig. Hey, Buckaroo. Okay, I'm glad I got the wig right. Alice with daddy issues cosplay. Let's go. We're now an e-girl. E-girl tutorial almost complete. Next thing I want to talk about, one last thing. So, with wigs, right? Let me teach you a little quick lesson. This is a $40 wig. Not all that expensive for what it is. It's pretty long, pretty big, pretty well quality. I got from a store called like Coscraft in the UK. Now, in America, I don't know. There's probably a lot of places for that. You want to buy a wig? Look for something well reviewed at a reasonable price. If you want to show the border of it here, like not cover it with a fringe like I always do, you want to get something called a lace front wig or it looks like garbage, but don't pay like $500 for one because that's like real human hair. You don't want that. And also, if you can't afford like, I don't know, a $40 wig, get a beanie, put a beanie over it or a hat or a snapback, something like that. Just any hat, cover the top of it. The rest of it looks fine. This, for some reason, even on cheap wigs, always looks good and believable unless it's like super like Party City shiny as fuck. So just get something cheap and then put a beanie over it. It looks pretty good. That's what the red wig is like. Everyone loves the red wig that I wore. Everyone loves the gray silvery one that I wore. People love those ones. I just wore a beanie over it and they're cheap wigs. They're cheap as fuck. If you took off the beanie, it would look garbage. Just so you know. One last thing that I want to quickly talk about. Oh no, a couple things actually. So, if you want to get an outfit, right? Typically, I would stay away from stuff like this. Listen, if you're a guy, it's kind of hard to give you tips for, like getting an outfit for the right shape of your body. It's kind of all up to you. The only one tip that I can give you is stay away from like really low cut shirts like this. Stay away from stuff like this, because you know, then that's going to be impossible to hide. You'll be able to tell you don't really have bobs. If it comes up to like there, sure, but not here. Next quick tip, nails and shit, right? So I got new nails. They're a little bit more understated. I posted on Twitter. A lot of people gave me really good suggestions, but I wanted to get something a little bit more understated because we're going into lockdown. We can't really do like a ton of nails. So I got these boys. Look at them. They're like French tips and they're like little gems on them. It's kind of cool, right? I like them. Now listen, while I do get fake nails, right? I have had to paint my nails before. I painted them when I did a different stream and I couldn't get fake nails. I'll probably need to do them mid-girl month. So let's give you guys some tips on that. This is the last thing I want to cover. Now, a lot of people try and paint their nails. Now, sometimes it goes badly, you know? You wouldn't want any of this. This is an equivalent of someone that is dumb and stupid and has no idea of what they're doing. Probably a terrible person too. The sides are done pretty well. I'll give him that. The back of it's done awfully. Either way, these are awful. These are terrible and bad and awful. I'll tell you exactly how to correct these. Well, let me give you a tip, right? Length of nails doesn't really matter. That's up to you. However, when you do them, you can push back a bit when you're painting nails. So you go like that, you push back a bit, and it gets a nice clean line. Now, use a base coat. Use gel nail polish. Get yourself like LED lamp thing. That's what they do in every nail salon. They don't use any of the like drying with air bullshit. It looks bad. Get gel nail polish. It lasts forever. It doesn't chip. Just do it, okay? So, use gel nail polish. Do multiple coats. Light coats of gel nail polish. You need to do like 4 coats of gel. Make it real light. Light coats, dude. And then you do a top coat. It looks amazing. Anyway, that is the ultimate e-girl tutorial. I think this cosplay went pretty well. This Alice in Wonderland cosplay, pretty cool. Am I right, chat? See you later, chat.